Chapter Chekup, page number 85. Question number 1. Write the numbers in the correct place and add it. Now, if you look at the board, the question number 1A, we have 2 digits here. 2 digits plus 2 digits. So we are going to add 2 digits here. But see, if you see in the box here, the box we have made here, which is in the book, see here, we have 1, 2, 3 rows. Okay? Now, this 37 plus 9090, you have to put it in the correct place, and then you have to add it. It's very simple. See here. First, 37, 37. So 7 is in 1 place, 3 is in 10's place. So we have here 1s, 10s and 100s. This is the correct place. So 1s, 37, 7 will write in the 1's place, 3 will write in the 10's place. In the same way, we'll write the next 2 digits, 1's place, 10's place, we'll place it here, 1's place and then 10's place. Now, next we have to add this number. So 7 and 0, if we add it, we get 7. 3 and 9, if we add it, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 2 digits in 10's place, but we cannot write both the digits here. We'll write only 1 digit from here. We'll take the right hand side one, 2, and then the another 1 digits, this one will carry to the 100 place. So we'll carry forward this one here in 100 place. So we have a total of 127. So this is the method that you have to write the numbers in the correct place. So we have 127. In the same way, we'll solve question number B. Question number D. We'll solve question number D, which is 3 digits, 374 plus 315. Now, B and C, you solve it, you practice at home. Now, let's start this one. In the same way, we'll first write down this place, 1s, 10s, and then 100s. So, we'll start with the first 3 digits here. 4 is in the 1's place, 7 is in the 10's place, 3 is in the 100 place. Now, next 3 digits. 5 is in 1's place, 1 is in 10's place, 3 is in 100 place. Now let's add it. So 5 plus 4 is 9. So you can add it in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it all together. So it's 5 plus 4 is 9. Or you can count it in your fingers as well. Now let's come back to the 10's place. 7 and 1, we got it here, 8. Now in the 100 place, 3 and 3 is 6. So we get a total of 689. Now next question is question number 2. Fill in the numbers that got washed off when water spilled on Anu's book. See, the number 1 questions here. 1 plus 6 is 7 here, and 2 plus the missing digits, and then the answer is 7. 4 plus 2, we have to add this one. So how we'll do? Very easy. Now this is the numbers to be added, and this is the numbers after addition. So what you will do? You will subtract the numbers from the numbers which you have got it after addition. The number which is supposed to be added. See here, 7. 7, the numbers after addition, minus 2, the number which is supposed to be added here. 7 minus 2. So 7 subtract 2. 7 minus 2, how much? It's 5. So the numbers to be added is 5. I'll make a small box here so that you can remember it. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So and 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have a total of 677. So this is the method which you have to use. Let's come back to the second question. In the same way, numbers to be added is 7 and 2. So after addition we got it 9. Numbers to be added is 4 and it's missing here. So 10 space in the 100 place. So we have to find it out. So we'll follow the same method here. We'll subtract the numbers to be added from the numbers after addition. So the numbers after addition is 5. The numbers before addition, which is 4. Let's subtract this one. 5 minus 4 is 1. So this is the numbers to be added. So this is the place we are going to write where the numbers to be added. So 4 plus 1, then we have 5. In the same way, for the hundreds place digits, we'll do 8 is the number after addition. 1 is the number which is supposed to be added. 8 minus 1 is how much? 7. So 7 is the number which is supposed to be added, missing here, which is missing here. So we'll write 7 here. 1 plus 7, we got it 8 here. So in the same process you can do the remaining 2 questions. Now the next question is question number 3. Let me read the questions for you. 3a. Ashraf practiced 23 maths questions on Saturday. On Sunday he practiced 12 more than that. How many questions did he practice on Sunday? So let's write like this. Let's make a small box here. You look at the question 3a on the right hand side. There is a small box which has been made, rows and columns. This is 1 space, 10 space. So let's start. Ashraf practiced 23 maths questions on Saturday. Let's say this is Saturday. So how many questions he practiced? 23 on Saturday. So 2, 3. On the next day, Sunday, how many questions he practiced more? 12 more. So let's say this is Sunday. So he practiced 12 more on Sunday. Saturday 23 questions, Sunday 12 questions. So we have to find it out all together how many questions he practiced. So we have to add it together total. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. So Ashraf practiced 35 questions. So number A has been solved for you. B, in the same way, it's very easy, you practice at home. Now we have come to the mental maths portion, page number 86. Some questions I have written here. Practice A, 8 plus 9. So there are 4 questions in practice. 1 I'll be doing, the rest 3 you practice at home. And then for the use portions, we have 2 parts, A and B. So part A, I'll do it, part B, the rest you practice at home. It's very easy. Now let's start with the practice A. So 8 plus 9 is very easy, right? So if we add 8 plus 9, how much we got it? 17, I guess, right? 8 plus 9 is 17. Now, so you are not going to add this 8 plus 9 in this way. There is a different method, practice portion. So you have to do it. So the first step is that you have to double the number. Double the digits. Any digits you pick up, you have to double it. For example, I out of 8 and 9, let's say I pick 8. That means I have to double it. 8, I have to write 2 times, right? 8 plus 8. How much? 8 plus 8 is 16. Now next, see, I have picked the smaller digits. So I double it. 8 plus 8, 16. So if you pick the smaller digits, then you have to add one more digits. That means 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1. You have to add it. Then you get it. The answer 17. This is the first step. Second step, if you can pick any one numbers digits from these two. So if you pick the greater number 9, then we have 9 plus 9. We double it 9, 2 times 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18. So what you will do? You will minus 1 here. Then we get the answer 7. So in this way you have to solve it. What you need to remember is that among these two digits you can pick any number. What is the main thing you have to remember? If you pick the smaller digits, you have to add one more. If you pick the greater numbers, you have to minus 1. So this is the two things you have to remember. So don't just add it, do it in this way. Now let's come back to the portion. Use A, question number 1. A. Here 5 hundreds and 5 ones. So if you write it like this, 5 hundreds and 5 ones. So you have to write in the numeric. So 500 and 5 ones. This is not the correct way you have to write, okay? So what you will do is that you have to remember the place value. So 505 ones. So what you will do? This is the table. This is ones place, this is tens place, and this is 100 place. So we have 500. So 5 ones. Ones means only one digit in one place, 5. So you write 5 here in ones place. And then 5 plus 0 is 5. Then bring it 0 and then 5 here. 505. So 505 ones means 505. Then write it here 505. Don't do this same mistake, okay? 500 ones doesn't mean that 505 ones. Don't write like this, okay? You have to write these numbers in the correct place and then you add it. Now, question number B. 389 less 89. So what is the answer? Let's find it out. 389. So ones place, tens place, 100 place. Less means we have to subtract. So if you come across this type of questions, you need to remember that less means you have to subtract it. More means you have to add it. So 89 less than 389. So 9 place, 9 is in 1 place, 8 is in 10th place, and then subtract. 9 minus subtract 9 is 0. Nothing to subtract. 8 minus 8. 8 subtract 8 is 0. And for 3 there is no digits to subtract. So you have to bring it down. So we have 300. So 300. Now let's go to the question number C. 934 plus the digit is missing here, and the number after additions is 934. So what I see here is that 934, if I add one digit here, that is going to be 5. So answer is not going to match here. If I added 2, it's not going to match here. If I added 3 or any digits, if I had added here, if it is not going to match with the answer. But the number which is to be added and the number which after added are same, which means nothing is added. So you have to write it 0 here. 934 plus 0 equal to 934. The same answer.
Stay home, stay safe, do it for self, do it for family, do it for India. Let's make a change of COVID-19. हम होंगे कामयाब। जय हिंद।